last time, I'll make sure that everyone in here is either nursing or health solutions falling into our STEM majors. If you're not, and you're a contract, criminal justice, so forth and so on, you are next door. Good? All right. So there's a sign-in sheet floating around. Please print your name legibly, and then have your signature. It's two-sided, and there's multiple pages. So just make sure that's floating around still, and at the end you can leave it in the back. Don't get it, and you can send it in the back. All right, so we have some giveaways for you that I will be giving you throughout the presentation. They are sending me some copies still of the workshop calendar, which you all will need, so that will come in shortly. We also have a football schedule, so you don't want to miss anything out there. And also, shortly, the pro staff, as well as student staff, is available to come over to introduce themselves. At the end, before you leave, we'll be asking you to fill out this evaluation so we can keep getting our funding, keeping you all with free printing and other such things. And we'll also be scheduling you all for either your initial first meeting or what we call your reactivation meeting if you're a continuing student. So either way, you'll need to get that taken care of early on this semester. Then you have your second meeting somewhere between, I think it's October and December. We'll go into all the specifics in just a minute. So by show of hands, how many people are returning TRIO students? That's going to be an easy presentation. How many are brand new to our program? Freshmen or transfers? Great. Kind of like half and half. So there's a little bit of help there from all you returners. If I miss anything, you'll get me on that. So my name is Ben Mills. I'm the Assistant Director here for TRIO Student Support Services STEM at the downtown campus. It's a 4-year program during your undergraduate year, or for students like myself that took a super senior year. We're still there for you. We want to get you onto a professional career or to grad school. All right? This is going to run roughly an hour, but at the end will be that time to sign up, and we're going to go row by row. So for those in the front, good thing you South, you're going to go first. And we'll move our way back. We'll try to get you out here as quick as we can, because we know you might have someone to be after this. We definitely want to get you signed up for your reactivation meeting earlier on, because you leave here today, then it opens up everyone who just out today. You want to get those first early on appointments before they leave. So that's what your schedule. STEM, major, nursing health systems. All right. Okay, so the things that we're going to be going over are the basics, and for some of you this is review. What is TRIO, to make sure you're in the right place so you fully understand your commitment to staying active so that we don't have to deactivate you. You lose your printing privileges or your free tutoring privileges. And you know, our tutoring, right, it's that one-on-one style. Now that we don't have great tutoring here at ASU, we'll give you a little more personalized attention to TRIO, what our grad allows us to do. And we'll give you your first TRIO workshop of the semester, unless you're very proactive doing other things. And that will be your financial management workshop. So after you have that one taken care of, you should take it today. So do make sure you sign in so we can record that for you. All right. So like I said, because we're running 2 sessions at the exact same time, there will be some staff and some students that will be joining me in just a little bit. When they come in, I'll pause to introduce them so you know who they are. Basic review, Raphael Guzman is our program director. Probably a lot of you who have any financial matters, you've probably seen Ralph. Or if you've been in the office at all, you've probably seen Ralph. He was there too for our summer program, for some of you were part of that this summer. Oh, we need to work on the color, right? It's kind of dark with the room. Either that I need to work on the lighting, but I want you all to fall asleep. So we'll go with this. Quinn is our new SSS coordinator. We are right now in the searches. Right now we're about to start with interviews for our STEM program coordinator. So your coordinator, in the meantime, responsibilities are going to be between Ralph and I. Primarily myself. But Ralph will be doing a lot of those meetings to offset the high caseloads, and both of us have a pretty busy calendar, but we don't want you to go unforgotten or unloved while we get your new coordinator in here. Hopefully they'll be in within the month. We also have our new admin assistant, Zahar. And some of you know Zahar because she's finishing up her current undergraduate degree, and she's also been one of our senior tutors for the last couple of years. So, like I said, people will be stopping in from our professional staff. So I'd like to have Quinn come in and give you a little bit about her background and where she comes from. I just mentioned everyone, but.
Well, thank you, Ben. My name is Quinn Liu, and I am the new program coordinator for our SSS students. So I just wanted to come over and kind of, defer to my name, or you've gotten emails from me, and I'm the person that's probably in charge of the text messages and emails of all the wonderful events and workshops that we have going on within TRIO and the big ASU University. But even though you guys are not under my umbrella to oversee, I certainly hope that you guys don't shy away from me. My office is really directly across from the computer room in our TRIO department. So anytime when you guys have some free time, you want to stop by and say hi to me, please do so. I know there's 270 students in this program. My goal is to eventually memorize all of you guys' name and know exactly who you are as you come and go. But give me some slack, it's going to take me a little while to remember everybody. But definitely my door is always open for any of you students, really regardless if you're SSS or STEM. To me, you're still my student. So if there's anything that I can do to help you guys, please let me know with Ben around this time. But otherwise, thank you so much. I'm so happy that I'm here. The last 5 years, I have been working for ASU under the International Recruitment Admissions Office. What I used to do was recruit international students specifically to ASU. And I was traveling quite a bit, but turning and switching gears to helping back my domestic students. So I'm very excited to be able to help you guys in any ways that I can. But anyways, thank you so much, and I'm really looking forward to an awesome academic year.
Thank you, Gwen. I'd like to ask any of my TRIO front desk workers or tutors or not, please come to the front so that you can be introduced, or any of our TRIO Devil officers from our TRIO Devils, kind of like our student council. So if you come to the front, tell everyone your name, your major, your year in school, what your role is in the office. Going to start on this end right here, Genesis, and work the way down.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Genesis Rivera. I've been a TRIO student since my freshman year, so I'm the product of this organization, and it really helps with anything from financial, academic, so it is a really great program. I am a nursing major, and hopefully by the end of this orientation, I will get to talk to all my nursing students, prospective nursing students. So I am currently in the position to be a nursing coach and help you guys either get into nursing school or get through nursing school.
Yes, and just as well, a special announcement for you all.
Hi, my name is Emiliano. I'm a science of healthcare delivery major, so healthcare administration. I am a sophomore, and I'm the TRIO Devils, the TRIO Devils treasurer. TRIO Devils is the extension of TRIO, so that's extension of TRIO so that you can talk to students who are in the same position as you, and we do events outside of TRIO, so we go volunteer and do other fun activities.
And if you have friends that are looking to come into TRIO, it's a great way for them to start getting involved before they become activated as a full-time TRIO student. So I'll be some TRIO Devils if they're waiting to become a TRIO student.
My name is Jennifer Chavarria. My major is medical studies. I'm an office assistant, and I'm vice president of TRIO Devils.
Okay, my name is Andres Santiago. I'm going to be a health major. I'm a returning sophomore, and I'm an office assistant.
My name is Carlos Perez. I'm going to be an office assistant this semester, and I'm studying business marketing.
Alright, anyone else do that? Thank you, JOT. So, you can see any of our posts up at any time for what you might need in addition to your future STEM coordinator, as well as our student staff is there to help you out with a lot of things throughout the school year, so you can come right away. Some will also play the dual role as coaches, and the difference between a coach and a mentor is a coach really helps you define something that you're really struggling with. It's not like kind of those personal issues that might have a little bit overlap. So if you're really having a hard time succeeding in your English 101 class, what is it that is hard about it? So we can really get to the bottom of it and coach you through those skills. And that might cross over into life issues and problems and matters. So for the most part, that's a little bit of the difference between a coach and a mentor. So I'm going to cross over a little bit, but they're trying to really look at a goal, like, trying to help you with getting you maybe to tutoring writing help, or maybe you're having a block, like, why aren't you in your class on time? What is it about the professor you don't like? What is boring about your class that can allow you to be more engaged? So that coach will really help you through those life skills that will allow you to succeed in your classes or other things that you're dealing with. So will be assigned those for, we'll learn a little bit more about that later, but basically for first year students, whether they be freshmen or transfers. And here's a list, the full list of our office staff. I'll see what it is, a little bit up here so you can see it better. I know, please don't fall asleep. Yes, the lights are on my side. Okay, so there's a full list of our office staff. Our coaches, and they are assigned to you based off of being a first-time freshman or a transfer student, and they're assigned by your majors that they also share a similar major to you. And then our tutor staff, and you'll notice that some of these people you, if you're returning students, haven't worked with yet because they're new to our staff. So you'll get a chance to welcome them too. All right. So we're going to learn a little bit and review a little bit about what is TRIO, so that we're all on the same page. Let me just check how far they went. Okay. So TRIO itself is a large umbrella term to the federal government, to the Department of Education, that houses a lot of different programs like what you're in, Student Support Services STEM. There's also high school, middle school programs such as Upward Bound and Talent Search. There's a sister program to TRIO that's not TRIO, but it's closely related, called Gear Up. And a lot of times we'll do stuff with them as well. During your either community college or university years, you could be in the Student Support Services program, which you all are in, or you could also be in the Ronald A. McNair program, which helps you really focus on graduate school prep. And we do a little bit of that, but we're hoping to get that grant next year through our Tempe campus to help us go a little bit further. Outside of college, there's programs that get you into college. There's Veterans Upward Bound, who with military veterans that have not received any college education yet, as well as things called COE, which works with adults that weren't military but also have not received any college education that are trying to get back into school. So that's the umbrella TRIO that brings all the people together. Under that, you have an organization called WestStop. WestStop basically is our leadership organization here on the West Coast. It's a Department of Education that does such things as staff professional development, as well as in the spring, the Student Leadership Conference. Last year I was here in the Phoenix area. The year before that it was in Yuma. So some of you may have presented or attended there, but that's part of TRIO as well. This is our third year on grant. Each grant is funded for 5 years. So we have been renewed once for our SSS program. This is our first cycle for your STEM programs, that's why it's year 3. And the on campus has only been run for 10 years, so we're doing pretty well. And hopefully we'll get renewed again in another 2 years. So what we do serve is 270 students, like Quinn was saying. As you know, that's first generation students, students that have high financial need, or students who are registered with our Disability Resource Center. So any 3 of those can qualify you for TRIO. We do split that up a little bit. We have 150 students that are SSS, and some of those students might be STEM majors, because it's kind of a catch for all students. It's a traditional SSS program that we got for college. Just a couple of years ago, they rolled out what you all are in, the STEM grant, which is in addition to SSS. So we have 120. So 120 of them. And we always bring in new students as students graduate. Okay, any questions so far? I'll take them as they come, but you might get your answers as we go along. Probably making sure you're in the right room.
Yeah.
All right. So these are the things. This is what we wrote into our grant that we want to make sure that we're able to do for you. We want to make sure that you assist. We want to make sure that we're problem solving all the time. So that means trying to come in daily, or if nothing else, at least weekly, so that we can learn from you what you need. As well as sometimes it's really important for us to kind of tell you what's going on and probe you for some questions so we can help problem solve. Maybe we can help you find the extra funding that you're looking for. Let's say a broad opportunity, a campus job. That's where we want you to come in regularly. You all know the big part here is that academic assistance, that being that tutoring, that mentoring, that problem solving, that working in relation to the classes that you're taking. We're not going to try to be your academic advisors, we'll send you to them, but if you want to come to us and what you're struggling with, we'll try to help you problem solve so you can go back to the right language that you need to talk about. Of course, substitution, of course, appeal, you're taking the right monitor, that you're in the right foreign language class, those types of things, right? We want to make sure you're doing the right stuff, or if you're looking to take an online course, that you're asking the right questions. The benefit that you have with the staff that's there right now, and with the professional staff, is Ralph has about 20 years in financial aid, Quinn has somewhere between 6 to 8 between financial aid and international missions, and I have 2 years over there in admission services. So we bring that to you as well as a bunch of years from student affairs from my last university. But we want to make sure you graduate. That's the big goal. That's why we wrote the grant, because we want to make sure that you have everything you need to graduate, whatever that looks like. So that's where those life problems come in that sometimes you talk to us about. We want you to feel like you can come in and have a private, confidential environment where you can talk about those things. And of course, as you know, as educators, if we have you share anything that's kind of unsafe, that might be we have to tell you, you might need to report something if you don't harm yourself or others. But we really want you to feel like it's a safe space to talk to us, to talk to your coaches about what's going on in your life so that you can get that weight off your shoulders and feel like you can move forward. Thank you. Pause for a minute. Nina, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, you guys. I'm Nina. I am the lead office assistant for TRIO Student Support Services. I'm also an academic coach. My major is social work. I have a double minor in women and gender studies and in public policy. I'm a senior, so I'll be graduating in May. But yeah, other than that, you guys will see me in the office a whole lot, and so feel free to ask me any questions that you guys have.
And Nina will help us at the end with making sure you all get your first appointment this semester.
I've also been working with TRIO for, this will be my 3rd year, so yeah.
Awesome.
If you guys need anything, literally anything, just let me know.
All right. So, the things that we offer, the things that we try to do for you, we try to get as many things as we can to offset that cost of college so that there's things that you don't have to pay for. Right? So in our office, you can come and you can check it out or use the things you see this up here on this slide. Big people come in and do for the drink and not the coffee, right? The coffee and the tea. But if people come in maybe once throughout the semester, they come in and get that calculator and they check it out. But they get that clicker and they check it out. And you can get up at the front desk and working with our admin assistant so hard to do that. You might come in and check out a book, or you might, depending on the popularity of the book, need to use it there in the office. Maybe it's like an MCAT study guide, something like that. There aren't as many copies. Depends on the demand. You might have to use it there. We might be able to bring it out to you for a little bit longer, depending on how long you need it. We have flash cards in there as well. We have some assistive technology that enlarges your font or that talks to you and actually reads it off the page, depending on the thing that you're actually looking at and how it was put into the computer. So that's where you look at Quizball 3000 or you look at Dragon. As you know, we do workshops and advising. And of course, we have a computer lab with what? 3D printing. Where else can you get that? Yes.
As far as the calculators go, what if you're not exactly sure what? I'm taking a class where I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up needing a calculator by the end, but I'm not yet sure what type of calculator the class will actually require. I know it won't be a graphing calculator, but other than that.
As long as they don't forbid a graphing calculator, because I know there's some that won't let you because it can like store information on it. But as long as it's not a class that's going to forbid it, any of our calculators should be fine.
Yeah, you can check it out even if it's overkill, if you just need addition subtraction.
The reason I'm saying it won't be a graphing calculator is, to my knowledge, this class doesn't require you to make any graphs.
Okay, check to see if they'll allow you to have one like exams. If they do, you can check one of ours this week or next. If for some reason they're like, well, you have to have a regular calculator without graphing capabilities, we'll have to look into that to see if we have any of those. It's just that we know that usually graphing ones cost more, so we can also that cost. We know more like a couple of bucks. But sometimes that can be a financial hardship, so letting us know if we need to order regular calculators too.
And then it's just a matter of coming.
Yeah, come to the front desk, come to the calculator, and they'll get you in touch with their admin, and you can check it out for the semester. We just need to get your ID. And then at the end of each semester, you come back in before you went with your break or summer break, you check it back in, you go on to it, you check it back out the next semester.
Okay, yeah, it'll be a one semester class.
Okay, great. Anyone else? Questions? All right. Requirements. Makes it really easy. 2-2-2, right? So 2 times a semester, you're going to come in and you're going to meet with myself in the beginning, and then your new STEM coordinator. That person comes on board probably for your second meeting in the semester. And same thing in the spring, 2 meetings then. You're also going to have your 2 workshops. You know, depending on what year you are, there's different requirements for the workshop that you need to attend. So freshmen pretty much have to attend every of the 4 workshops, all 4 of them. Whereas you move into your junior and senior year, you have some options or some things that you get a little bit more choices in. So that's something we can go over in particulars with you during your meeting when you come in with us. But basically the types of workshops that you're looking at is academic, professional, financial, and the 4th one gets split in half to experiential and cultural. Experiential means we might be going with you to like Devils on Milk right before a football game and hanging out there and bonding, right? No real cost associated. You have tickets to the game if you choose to go, right? Just arrange that through athletics. However, the cultural is something we pay for. So we usually take you out to a meal and then maybe to a Broadway show. So that's how they differ. You can do either one of those to count in that final area. You can choose from those options as they go throughout the school year, which I'll be in those calendars to you shortly so you can start planning ahead. The thing to know is we partner with a lot of our programs that are at downtown to offer additional workshops we count for TRIO credit. A lot through career and professional development will be counted for TRIO credit. A lot that are offered through your major advisement department will be counted. If you're unsure of any kind, email or ask us. Most people fall into these categories, and someone at ASU is offering them, they'll probably count. We just have a form that you have to fill out and get signed by that presenter to say that you were there. All right? Pretty easy to do. And the last thing is if you're a freshman or a transfer student, you have 2 meetings per semester with your academic coach, such as me being an academic coach. They will be someone that you'll meet with so that make sure you're on the right path, that they're problem-solving issues as they come up. And if you're meeting with me outside of me taking the place of the STEM coordinator, I usually meet with students who are on academic probation at 2.5 GPA or below. That means I may also assign case by case you an academic coach if it's needed. Questions? And you will stay with me until you get to that 2.6 or hopefully higher. That way it's more regular meetings than just the 2 that you have with your coordinator for STEM. Okay, so the things our tutors and coaches do is that they have what they call walk-in hours versus appointments. So we are going to have a schedule up, and it should be coming out today, for the walk-in hours. And that means that you can come in, you can see a given tutor. They might have a specialty in your area, they may not, but they'll do their best to help you. If you know specifically that you have an in particular question about a chemistry class, that person might teachers mostly are social sciences like English or history or things like that, you might want to schedule that individual appointment with that person that focuses in on that chem class or come in during their walk-in hours. So it's kind of a catch-all for that tutor during that time of their approach-reading for both STEM and SSS majors. All right? Appointments, you actually can go online and pick that in particular tutor that you just like working with so much that focuses in your area and grab that hour with them. We ask that you try to focus in on just 1 hour a day for that. If more abilities pop up that day, it's possible to take another hour, but we don't want to overwhelm one tutor with one student all day long. So really the idea is 1 hour per day with that given tutor. You could in that day say I'll do 1 hour with this tutor that's in Canada. This one also teaches Canada. There's another hour. So you can go for multiple hours with different people, but when it comes to that one individual, we don't want to bombard them with 2 appointments in a day with the same individual person so that they put a 3-hour block with just one with you. You know, we want to give a little bit of time to breathe, to rotate, to work with other students so they can sharpen their skills too, because they're also a student. We want to keep their skills sharp. All right, the link is right there. That's also going to be sent out to you, so don't worry about writing it down. Those of you who have used it before, as you see our freshmen in the lab that might be struggling with that, if you notice that, turn it over like, hey, I can help. I've been doing this for like 3 or 4 years. All right? It helps out. It helps all of us. You know, there's only 5 professional staff. Granted, we do about 20 student workers, so it does help offset us a little bit. Workshop activities. So these are things that we do as well as we encourage you to go through throughout the year. We want to make sure that we focus on all the skills that you need to be a successful college student. We want to make sure that you're well-rounded. A big part about going to college is not just getting your major right, but it's having diverse experiences that enhance your ability to problem solve, to be a critical thinker, to really be that world citizen. It's a little bit more that advanced education than you probably got in high school for most of you, depending on how your high school is taught. So we really want to push those limits, push you to be a little bit outside of your comfort zone so that you can get those enhanced experiences. Because this is the one time probably in your life you're going to be around so many people the same age as you, thinking about the exact same thing. Furthering their education, gaining that future career. It's a great networking opportunity. It's a great opportunity to make friends. It's a really great opportunity to form yourself as a person, compared to maybe some of your peers that had to or chose to go right into the workforce when they got out of high school. You're getting this extra special opportunity to enhance your life for another couple of years and really stay in education a little bit longer so that when you go into the workforce, you'll have a certain skill set that will probably carry you a little bit further, a little bit faster, so that you'll grow within your profession in the field and maybe get to that manager, that supervisor, that CEO position a little bit sooner. That's what you're offsetting right now, is your earning potential as well as your knowledge to be a more dynamic individual that's going to be changing the face of our world as we know it, because you're going to be open to so many more possibilities, sometimes more so than you were in high school. And there's a lot of fun things that we do too here, right? We do the Broadway plays, we do the movies that are out here in the civic space, as well as other things that you all share with us, especially because we do think and more or less expect for you to go out there and join other clubs and organizations other than just Trio, right? We want you to bring that knowledge back to us. You go out there and join an honor society, you go out there in Greek life, you get out there in theater, you get out there in athletics. Bring those experiences back so we can share that with our Trio family and get them to come out and support you all in what you're doing and enhance the network of all ASU students through our clubs and organizations. Okay. I think at this point, we're going to insert an image of this calendar, but the fact that it just got printed, probably didn't get to insert that picture. So, I'm going to get past here, if you take one and pass it back, and have here, this is your workshop calendar. We will be emailing out any updates. But everything that's on there is set unless the presenters cancel. We will let you know if they cancel in a timely manner as best we can. If anything gets added, we will email you an update, but this is a pretty good idea of what we have for this fall. You'll be doing another one in the spring, that will give you all the spring events, but this will allow you to plan. We have taken the time to categorize them so that you have an idea of what they qualify within your 4 Trio workshops that you're looking to do. It never hurts to do the academic or financial, those are the big ones. After that, as you're moving through, you're looking at your professional development ones, and at any point for the experimental or the cultural ones. But the first 3 are really those ones, the academic, financial, and professional, we're pushing really, really heavily because we know that that's what's going to move you through, that's what funds our grant. The other experimental and cultural are those kind of bonuses that we do outside of the grant a little bit to bring you together as a team. Yeah, questions? So where exactly is the Trio office? The Trio office is located over in the post office, which is also known as the Student Center, right across the street from here on Fillmore, between Central and First. 2-story building. We're on the 2nd floor. If you wish to use the elevator, enter from the northwest side of the building. That's the side closer to Circle K, because that elevator will go up at any point between business hours of 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. If you enter from the elevator that's closer to Civic Space Park, you're not going to be able to go out because that's restricted to the and early evening. That's why you will always see students going up that elevator. But if you go into that side, which is called the Student Center, that's where you have the front desk, the pod, which is the food little part that's there. They can either get you up the elevator or direct you to the one that's in the side where the post office is. So those are some tricky things to know a little bit about the Student Center. But we're on the 2nd floor in room 202. You'll see our big Trio sign right outside of it. And it's kind of a T-shaped hallway. You'll see a sign at one end and at the other end for your services. Question?
Actually, on second thought, it's an individual question.
After? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, anything you want, personal or individual, please see me after and do my best to answer it, or I'll schedule some kind of talk further. Okay. So the important thing there is to look at them, get your variety. You want to get an information major coordinator so that we can record it. If we're on there and you see that Trio staff is leading it, or that's off of, within the post office building, we'll probably leading it, we'll get your credit by the sign-in sheet. So if you see any of us there at any of the events, you know you're going to get automatic credit. If you're at an event that Career Services is offering, they're also going to give us those sign-in sheets. If it's anyone else, we're going to need you to probably fill out a non-Trio workshop form, which just means that a non-Trio staff member or Career Services member is facilitating it, but you'll still get credit. Question? Yes. So as you go through here, you'll determine what year you are in school. If you're a freshman, you'll need to go to one of each. So remember, experiential and cultural, that's just one. You don't have to attend one of each, but one of those. So academic, financial, and professional, you must attend one of each of those. So freshmen, you have 4. If you're a really overachiever, you have 5, because experiential and cultural could be divided into 2 areas. All right? As you move through your sophomore and senior year, you'll notice the requirements change a little bit. We're moving a little bit more towards more professional workshops, but we're still asking you to do one academic and then the professional, and then you can determine what the other one is. So you'll look, as you get to the next slide, you'll be able to see that. It tells you what it counts for. So don't just do your whole semester going to the cultural ones and just leaving us to pay for food and fun events because you won't meet your requirement just for by doing that alone. All right, so your first meeting at the end of this will have you sign up for what's called your reactivation meeting. You'll be set sometime between August 17th this week till September 29th. So you want to get that scheduled to be at the end. If there's time allowed, you can schedule your second one, but really that's easier to call in because of the number of you here today and schedule your second one over the phone, but that needs to happen between October and December 1st because then you're gone, right? Finals in the semester. Excuse me. That is our phone number, 602-496-4111. I don't know how to save it on my phone, because if you come during after hours, which we have new after hours this semester, you'll need to call that, because if you're here after 5, we have to go and let you in from the ground floor of the post office up. It won't go up after hours. So you need to save that.
If we call you guys and you say that you didn't get the call, it's most likely because you didn't save our number and you ignored us when we called. So we'll be calling you guys for an important event. If we have last minute things that were donated to us, like a couple years ago, we got NASCAR tickets last minute and we called a bunch of our students to see if they wanted to go. So for opportunities like that, just make sure you would save our number in your phone so that when you see it, you're like, oh, Trio's calling me, and you can answer and you know who it is. And you said on something?
That's a good reminder. These down here also are our social media handles. So you can add those. If you can't see them where you're at, come and see us afterwards. We'll make sure you get them. We know them out sheets. We want to make sure that you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. I don't know, the next logo is not that hip. Amen?
What?
Trio ASU.
Oh, Instagram.
And then what's the last one?
And the last one, Twitter, Facebook. That one I have no idea what it
Maybe
is. I think that's just our,
Isn't that-
I
isn't
think
that
that's
just-
just our general like
ASU?
ASU website thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
you are right.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I'm not that either.
General website, which is good to refer people to who are just starting to get an interest in your classmates who think, hey, that person's in Trio, they're really cool, I want to go to Trio. Send them to our website, they can fill out application. So, use all after hours for Trio. So something to know, Monday and Friday is the normal, 8 to 5. Beginning and end of the week, just regular hours. That sandwich in the middle, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. We are rolling out Thursday as a new day for after hours. So if you come there and want to come up after 5 on Tuesdays through Thursdays, get inside the elevator in the post office side. Call us or call us before you step in. We'll come over, we'll hit the up button, you'll come up. It's that simple. All right? Questions? And during the after hours, we do try to have some of our tutors there as well as our professional staff so that we can really help you while you're there later, studying, working on a paper, printing something up. It's a little bit quieter time if you really want that peace and quiet to come to the Trio office and get some stuff done. All right, so this is your official workshop for your financial credit. You're actually taking care of one of those 4 requirements right now, so I'm glad you all stayed around so you can get that credit. So we're going to be talking about things that you need to know. The scholarships and opportunities, right? Who doesn't want a scholarship to go through school? Who doesn't want extra funding? Who doesn't want to know about extra special opportunities? Let me see if they added an extra slide. If not, great. All right, so starting with scholarship. These are the name of the few that are out there, but basically, you don't need to write them down. Maybe you want to memorize a name or two. These are scholarships that are going to help you get through college. They're in addition to maybe something that you already have. The main thing that we want you to do is, first of all, go and meeting with your advisors, right? Get into that office hours, get to know them, or get to revisit them if you can see your professor on a regular basis if you're a continuing student. Sometimes they have scholarships just by your major, sometimes just by the year that you're in school. Not to mention, sometimes they have an honor society for your major that has a scholarship for a local chapter, as well as a scholarship for their national organization. Those are things your advisors can help you out and be involved with so that you can compete for that money compared to other people. The other things you want to look at as you look at some of these unique names that are up here are scholarships that are named after donors or organizations.